Hi guys, it's Ms. Reed. These are videos to match the literacy prep booklet that you have received. The literacy test happens in the spring in Ontario. All students in grade 10 and those students who are previously eligible write it on the same day at the same time. This day is selected for students in Ontario to write, and it is an extension of your grade 3 and 6 CASI reports. This test, although it is similar, or it feels like maybe something that you would write for English, is not associated with any department or subject, though there are some tasks that have elements or readings that you would see maybe in geography or history or science. So all students sit down and write almost the same booklet on the same day. If you're absent for the day of the test, that is reported as unsuccessfully written and you have to write again next year. There is no makeup day if you miss that one day in the spring. That day is selected so that it is not in conflict with any religious holidays. And the tests are sent away to the EQAO. Your teachers do not see them. I do not see your literacy test. I do not see any of the responses unless I've been hired by the EQAO to score it, which I have done. So I have seen literacy tests and I have marked them, but that's only for teachers who are essentially contracted out by EQAO from their schools, and it's most often done by retired teachers. So they bring in 800 people into a conference area, and these people score the tests. They don't know whose booklet it is that they are marking. They simply scan your barcode and then enter a level into a little sort of machine that they scan the barcode, enter the level for that response, and that gets reported. So you know that as a standardized test, they endeavor to make this as fair as possible and that there are wrong answers. So they are looking for specific things in their response. Secondly, you won't know your mark for this and you won't see your test again. You'll simply receive in June from your school's main office, you'll simply get a little printout that has your name on it and then a mark out of, we don't know what it's out of, but we know that there is a pass. It'll be indicated on there. 300 is successful, and then they'll give you some breakdown of your responses. In terms of where you're successful, reading, writing, that sort of thing. And that will be given to you by the main office, and it just depends when EQAO finishes scoring these. Keep in mind they're marking maybe 160,000 of these across Ontario, I believe, depending on the year, and so it does take some time to get these answers. So what they do is they train people to mark these. The people score them, and each response for the open response, not the multiple choice, obviously. The multiple choice is scanned, but those responses that require people to score them are scored 3 times by 3 different people. What they're looking for is a consistent response. So they're going to take the consistent response, and hopefully it's by all 3. If there's a score that gives something 10, where 2 other people gave it a 30, that person will essentially, if they are consistently marking that way, they will be sent home and they will not be asked to mark the literacy test. They are testing us twice a day for accuracy and consistency. So I promise to you that it's as fair as a standardized test can be. So there are some tips and tricks in this video to help you do as well as you possibly can on the day of. I would highly recommend that you get a good night's sleep the night before and that you eat breakfast because it is a long day. There are 2 booklets with 75 plus minutes for each and a break and snack between. But again, this is just a snack. This is maybe a granola bar and an apple, and then perhaps your school may run a lunch if you're running a full day test. So I wish you the best of luck on this assessment, and these videos will help you go through and answer it. Thank you for watching.